What's up, people? This is a follow-up video to our boy, our homie, our buddy, our pal, who finally got justice served by getting his ass arrested. And I think this motherfucker got 3 years.
Notorious streamer Johnny Somali faces up to 3 years in Japanese prison, deportation, and being banned from visiting Japan for a very, very long time.
What surprised me was how big that video got on my channel. I'm a small channel, mind you. And recently, right now, we're at 4,000 views with that video. So I guess this topic touches a lot of people. The one thing I did notice by going back and forth with you guys in the comments, I kept on getting this recurring message right here. And the reason why I think I'm getting this message is because I think the people who are responding that way are not getting the perspective of where I'm coming from when it comes to the idea. I think this word just triggers people when I said he represents black people or is making black people look bad. I don't know if that's just a trigger word for you, but that's what this video is for. I'm about to explain the context. What I'm about to do is I'm not actually about to explain what I meant by that, just so there's nothing in the air. You know what I'm saying? So you guys will really understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so what I meant by the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people clicked on the video anyways, because of the thumbnail. What I mean by represents us, I don't mean as an ambassador. You know, that like he's appointed to represent black people in general and that he's just championing it. No, I don't mean that. I mean, for a fact of the matter is, this guy, number one, is going to a country where he's the minority. We're already minorities in America, but you're really in that small bracket when you're over in Japan. And what happens is, I'm pretty sure my Japanese audience knows, and a couple of, people who are familiar with Asian culture to begin with, or any place where the predominant race is a specific race. It don't have to just be Asian. It could be Africa. But besides the point that I'm making is, if a specific group of people dominates a particular area, and there's only a small group of another race that they're familiar with, but they're not fully familiar with, and they live there. How they act in that particular place, I don't care who you are, and I don't care how progressive you try to be or how open-minded you try to be. If you see a person or a thing or an object or whatever, that's your only window into how these people are, you're going to judge based off of that one person. That person became an ambassador through that person's eyes. It's just what it is. He or she might not be trying to do it. He or she might not be racist. He or she might not be anything. But if you are a person that are a part of a group, unintentionally, intentionally, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you are a part of a group and you go into a place to where there is a limited version of you around, and their only window through your type of people is through you or entertainment or whatever the fuck they get their information from, you have became a representation of the people that look like you. Sorry to say, that's just the truth. That's how we operate. Let me give you an example too. This one comedian made a perfect example. I think it was Bill Burr. To where he was talking about snakes. Not all snakes is dangerous. But best believe if I see a fucking snake, the main thing I'm going to do is walk around it. I'm not going to try to go towards it. I'm not going to try to do anything. Why? Why would I do that? I didn't take time to get to know the snake. I didn't take time to know whether it's a non-poisonous snake or non-venomous snake. I don't know this shit. It could be a friendly snake. But the only thing that I know is from what entertainment shows me, what Animal Planet shows me, and what I seen could possibly happen when a snake fucking bites you. So for that reason alone, you can call me ignorant, you can call me judgmental, you can call me prejudice or whatever, snake prejudice or whatever the fuck. It's human nature. We're going to not take that chance and that risk when we see snakes fucking people up on TV. I'm not going to take that chance to be like, oh, that might be the good snake. And then I go over there and there's a 50-50 chance I get bit or not get bit or get poisonous or not get poisonous. I'm not taking that fucking risk. Kudos to you if you're able to, let's say, be a better man than me. Or most of these people out here who operate like this. Kudos to you. Not most people are like that. It's just human nature. It doesn't make them bad people. It don't make them good people. It just makes them fucking people. So the reason why I was saying to Johnny Somali, whatever the fuck he is, the reason why I was saying that this dude makes us look bad, a lot of people kept on telling me in the comment section that he's Somalian, he doesn't represent black people. Whoop-de-fucking-do. If he's Somalian, if he's Indian, whatever the fuck. The point is the fact of the matter is, when I first seen him, my mindset just went, oh, this is a black dude. He looks black. Matter of fact, he looks like a couple dudes I went to school with, and they're black. So whether he's Somalian or not, underneath the hood, he still looks black by perception. They're going to associate him with black. Yeah, but to me, I've been around black people my entire life. And the first thought that I went through was that, oh, this is a black dude. Just imagine what Japanese people think when they see him. You can say he's Somalian all you want. That's not what people see when they first look at him. So when I'm saying that he represents us, it's unintentional representation. But then it became intentional representation when he starts saying nigga in front of them. He started calling them niggas.
We destroy it because you niggas don't know how to behave. What's
the word that's associated with black culture? I don't care what race you're from. They probably heard the word nigga a bunch of times in music and shit like that, and it's always associated with us. So then once he started saying it and started calling them that, they automatically think, oh, this must be a black dude. And then they're all getting programmed, and it's all connecting to the entertainment industry that they see. The movies that we're in, we're always perceived as violent. We're always perceived as aggressive. All this type of shit in every single form of entertainment. And then you see this dude who's in front of you doing the same shit that you saw. Even if you're a Japanese person and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to judge all these people. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be the bigger man and just not lump him up in that category. And then you run into a Johnny Somali who acts this exact same or worse or 10 times worse than what is represented on TV and in music. And you like, okay, what's going on here? Then you start to think. It doesn't make him racist. He just starts to think. And then he starts throwing the word nigga at you. What are you supposed to... Humans are going to human. I'm sorry. That's just what's going to happen. It's not racist. It's not being... None of that. It's being a human being. You associate shit and you put shit in categories. Naturally, it's just going to happen. Black people do it with white people. You know how many people, come on, do you know how many black people in my black circle that we have conversations? I'm not like this, but they are, to where they would literally tell me that they're scared to go around all white neighborhoods in all white shit that have white people in it. You know how many of my homeboys be telling me that, who never been out of the hood? They just stayed in the hood. I'm the type of person who grew up on both sides. I can navigate through all avenues. This is just how I am. I'm pretty sure black people know what type of black people I'm talking about. You got the black people who never leave the hood, and you got black people who do. And then you got black people who's in the middle. I happen to be one of those people who are a part of the hood, but I can leave the hood, and I can still have both mentalities and both sides. I can talk to anybody. Some black people cannot. And some black people are scared to because of what they've been taught. It's the same across the board. Does that make them racist? Does that make them ignorant? It could be a little bit of both. Or it could just be that they're human. The basis of what I'm trying to say is this comment has been going on too long and too much to where it's like, you know what? I'm tired of explaining this part because it should just be common sense. This is not a difficult thing to understand or wrap your mind around. People are going to people. They're going to be judgmental. So when I say that he makes black people look bad, I mean that shit. And it's not intentionally from him. I'm not giving him the ambassador card to where it's like, brother, you go here, you're representing us. I'm not saying that for me. I'm not saying he represents me. I'm saying how he's perceived to be represented, how he's perceived to be seen. He's perceived to look like a black person to people who aren't familiar with it too much, because all they know is from entertainment and from the very few small sources of black people that they run into in their own country. It's just what it is. It's the same with Africa or certain parts of Africa, because, you know, there's white people in Africa. But the thing is, you got these videos with white people going to these black tribes and shit, right? And they running away scared because they never seen a white person skinned before. It freaks them out. Does that make him racist? Does that make him judgmental? You know, kind of like in a negative way. No, it makes him a human. From what he's seen, from what he's experienced, or what he has not experienced, he's gonna run away because he don't know what the fuck that is. Who is that person that got that white skin? I don't know who that is. It's human nature. I didn't think I would have to explain this, but there were literally, I would say about maybe 15 comments in my comment section, maybe close to 20, that kept on reiterating this point. He don't represent him. He don't represent black people. He represent himself. In Somalians. Yes, I understand you think that, but that's not how humans operate. He don't represent me. He don't represent you. He don't represent most, most people not going to claim him. But at the end of the day, humans are going to human. And the first thing that they see when they look at Johnny Somali, is a black dude on the surface. I don't care if he's Somalian underneath. That's not what they see. It's perception. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, but anyway, with that put to the side, I'm glad that he's finally arrested. I'm glad that this shit can be put behind us and we can move the fuck on. Hopefully another Johnny Somali don't pop up. I'm pretty sure he will, because when a person becomes viral like that, viral becomes an addiction. And when somebody knows the formula, a dumbass person is probably going to take his place. I guarantee it. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base on this right quick. It's a quick little video, but yeah, I'm touching base on this because there was too much. I already know there's going to be more comments. They're probably going to say something about this too, but it is what it is. You know, like, I'm just opinionated. I'm not going to talk about this no more. I don't like staying on these subjects too much because I don't want to give it too much light. This is my second video and this is going to be my last video. So yeah, justice was served. Congratulations, you fucking idiot. 3 years in prison. For what? Was it worth it? I don't believe so. You're going to realize and you're going to feel that pain of that time being left. Because you're young right now. You really don't know, how that shit is going to feel. You really don't know how long 3 years is going to feel doing something that you do not want to do. For 3 years. Oh, but you'll see. And plus, you're in another country too. And we're not going to take you back. I already know that we're not going to take you back. We're not going to pardon you. So yeah, this is a good day today. You guys have a good one. Peace out.